You know, that time you wish you hadn't wore full armour and ridden 2 miles out of range, and you wish you put a trolley handle on. You know that time. Yeah.
Wearing one of the original tops from the 9.1 when it first came out, and this is where Speedy Feet's history lies, within the 9.1. This machine here is what really started it all for Speedy Feet. Gave us confidence in a product that was well built, was well funded, and the people doing it had a passion for that product.
Hey, we are on. We're live. We are live. And I've got to log in to the account now. Not very well today, so we'll see how long this lasts. I've been in office this morning and I went back home to have a sleep. I've come back in again. You might tell I'm a bit nasally, so that's good. That's how committed I am to this live show. Oh, we've got videos playing now and all sorts. Let's turn that down. Okay, what I'm going to try and do is get on so I can see the comments from you guys, because it is not showing me at the moment. Hope you're all well. Don't forget, as usual, put down where you are from, which country you reside, and state, if you've got states, and what wheels you're actually riding. Video live streaming, let's go there. Do. I should, hey, the magic hand. And I can then put the Facebook thing on. Hopefully, all being well. Okay. Live stream health is green. Good. Let's try and get on here. One comment. Go there. Oh, so we got double audio, which is 10 seconds behind. Is this live? Hello, Ian and the team. Yes, it is live. It is, Douglas. It is. Okay. What do we got here? Finally, Wednesday. That's Jen's. Here we are. Hey all, I'm Michael King, Doug the Bee Guy. 9.1 E Plus and an InMotion V3 Pro for the question on what we are riding. I think you may have even got that in there before I asked for that. So 3 hours of sleep is not enough, lol. Hello Ian, Sweden in the house, excellent. Tesla, people that come here regularly Just got used to this. I just put it in there already. Hope you feel better, Ian. Sucks to be sick. Denmark, Copenhagen, KS18L. Still in USA and still KS18L. I think you need to add to that collection. Poland, In Motion V10F. PA in the USA, KS18L. Hi Rich, I'm glad you dropped it off. I have just literally 5 minutes ago walked back into the office and yeah, I saw it in there. Got an M Super V3 S Plus. So we got 2 from you, which had to be fixed up, and then they'll be on for sale in the used section. And you've gone away with a new KS18L. I don't know if you've had a chance to try it yet, Rich, have you? I'm not sure. Rich came into the showroom, you see, and picked it up. Well, I wasn't here, sadly. Newcastle, we got a KS18XL in Newcastle, UK. California, M Super X 84 volt, 1300 watt hour. Reaching 1,000 miles on it soon. No other wheel needed. Others are collecting dust. Wow, okay. Mario should get you a cup of tea. That's Marcus. Yeah, good point. Can confirm. I don't know what that is to do with. In Motion V10F in sunny Wales. Stephen Lawrence. Large foot plates arrived today. Thanks, Ian. That's all right, Gary. No problem. Have you fitted them yet? I'm assuming not yet. Surely. If you have. Oh, so someone subscribed. Hello to Speedy Feet viewers. So large foot pedals, they are for Gary's KS18, basically. Not yet, just got home. Okay, well, so you haven't been long then, basically. Let me know how you get on. Both of you, Gary and Richard. You've got a KS18L and MSX owner here. Where from? I'm not sure you've actually said. Yeah, I think we're on Facebook. Anyone on Facebook? Hello. I'm trying to keep an eye on anyone commented on there, but I might be really slow, like 45 minutes slow to actually responding to your questions. Germany, KS18L and MSX. Is everything alright, Mario? Yeah, he's just tweaking the old camera. Anyway, so first up we've actually got like a bulletin announcement, and it's about a unicycle that some of you may have seen if you're on the forums. Henrik's unicycle got stolen whilst he was in a park, I believe. So he's put together a short video for us to play. Now obviously keep your eyes out for this unicycle. I think in the video he's included the serial number, I think. Yeah, he has, yeah. So he's put the serial number in the video. Keep an eye out for it, be vigilant if you see this going up for sale, or you see someone riding it in that area, or someone trying to source a charger for it, because obviously they haven't got the charger for it. We're trying to get him back up on the road. So we actually want him out riding again, because he's a very avid rider of electric unicycles, and it's such a shame when people come along and try and ruin that fun. So we'll play that video now, and that should give you everything you need to know about it. If you've got any questions, you can comment in the comment section. And obviously, if you get stuff pinched as well, you can always let us know, and we can always put a bulletin out to lots and lots of people. So Mary's going to play that video right now, I believe.
Somebody stole my electric unicycle. Can you believe it? Yes, that is the truth. I have lost my beloved KS18L. As some of you guys know, I've been using this wheel for quite some time. I had one of the samples from the first batch that was ever produced, because I made some range tests and review videos about this fantastic wheel. But now it's gone, and I'm really sad that I don't know who took it. So what is the story behind my loss? It's actually me that's an idiot, because I went to a local park to do some extra recordings for a video that I'm working on for my YouTube channel, Tech Drone Media. When I went back to the car, I decided to do a live stream from the location, talk a little bit to the camera, so I put the wheel next to the car. So while gearing down, taking off all my safety equipment, the phone suddenly rang, and answering this, I just closed the trunk and stepped in the car and started driving away without the wheel, leaving it behind. That meant that the wheel was unattended for a longer period of time. When I found out that I lost it, I went back to check, but of course it was too late, and somebody decided to remove it from the premises. So what would be the fate of a wheel like that? There's several options as far as I see it. Somebody could have found it and thought it was a shame that such a nice device was just laying there on the grass, and put it in the trunk, and they might deliver it in for the police a little bit later. Fingers crossed this would be what happens. But You could also run across somebody that thinks this is nice. Now I got a new unicycle, but they don't have the charger for this. And this means that this is the reason why I've reached out to several of the dealers in Europe, because they will most likely purchase a charger from there to be able to charge the wheel. Then there's the even more sad scenario where they have decided to dump the wheel in the pond that was close to the parking lot where I stayed. I don't know if this is what happened, but I would really appreciate if all of you guys could keep an eye out if you see somebody announcing an electric unicycle either on the forum or on eBay that resembles the KS18L, and I will post a picture of it as well as the serial number so you will be able to recognize it. All right. I don't know when I will be able to add unicycle related footage to the channel again. This is a $2,000 wheel or more to be able to get something that's similar to that. So that might take a while before I am in the position to do that. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.
Right, well there you go. So if you see or hear anything, then obviously get in touch with Henrik, heo3480@gmail.com. I'll put those details in the chat now, because it'd be great to retrieve this back, wouldn't it? That would be the good thing. But it may just be a lost cause. But the other thing is, if it comes back on the market, if you guys can spread the word, I'll copy and paste now the serial number into the chat. Here we go. So that's the serial number for the wheel. That's in the live chat now. So it's It's KS18L2180525F093. That's the serial number. Now, if like us, you're reselling this stuff and someone comes on to buy a charger, the only real thing you can do, because obviously people buy chargers all the time, but the only thing you could do is have a quick check, see if they've got any order history with you. But it might also be due diligence to actually ask for their serial number of their KS18, just to check it out to make sure. And if they come back and it matches that, you just can do the nod. And obviously don't alert them that you know that they've got that wheel. It may be as well, the second thing is, it may be that they bought it off someone, say on eBay or at a local market or anything, and they're not even aware that it's been stolen. So don't go at them and try and kill them, because that would be daft. But let Henrik know first, and then obviously you can let the police know, and then they can take it from there, rather than it being thrown in a hedge or something, or in a canal or whatever. So yes, do it like that. That's the way to do it. And if you see it, obviously check it out. But we'll probably play that video again as well at the end of this show, because we really want to try and get this wheel back, ideally. And if not, try and ruin the chances of someone being able to sell it on, or be able to get a charger for it and be able to use it. So there we go. And that probably brings on to another thing, is GPS trackers. Has anyone got any mods they've done for a reliable GPS tracker, which you can small and you can put on the inside, and it's got a long battery life, or is connected to the batteries within the wheel, that will enable you to track your wheel? I mean, the easiest thing I can think is get a cheap iPhone and leave it wired up so it's actually charging all the time, and just leave that in there. People wouldn't know. There's enough room usually for one of those things, but that is seems a bit of an overkill. So perhaps someone's done a mod where you can have GPS tracking on it. It's the first instance, really. I know stuff must have been stolen, but it's the first one we've actually heard of where someone's lost it, as it's been taken. Very often we're at a park, especially in summer, and you leave them laying down on their side and you're off playing football or whatever, messing around with the kids. It would be such a shame. It would be gutting to come back and find that wheel is no longer there. Someone flipping nicked it. So again, if anyone else has had a wheel stolen recently, or anything like that, then you can pass it along to us, pass your story along. If you make up a video like Henrik did, then we can obviously play it on the channel and hopefully boost your chances of getting some result on that front. And whether or not you can get it insured for theft, I am not sure. I know some people got insurance for riding for a brief while until they canned that. Maybe that would cover theft, but when you're out and about, probably not. It's probably just on the home insurance is what we've done. So this week we have got one viewers video, new one I think. One viewers video, yeah, from last week. So we had 5 last week I believe, and we got 1 extra one, so now we got 6. And don't forget we need 10 to complete the competition. Did we have 5 last week? Mary's looking thing. 2 was it? So we've got 3, so we need 7 more videos for the competition, right? Okay. And then we've also playing the top 3 as voted by you, the viewers, who is going to win the competition. So I think Mary's going to play those now.
Top 3.
Top 3, yeah.
Yours videos.
We are back in the room. I'm just trying to work out how you get an asterisk on the Mac keyboard. Oh, what? Oh, I won't put it in. I don't know how to do it. I've got a mental block. It's not the function key. It's not the command. Oh, command, that's done something wrong. Alt key. The alt, yeah. Brilliant. We got a vote for the second one, 68, I believe. So let's go back up. So we've got, you could, for instance, someone was saying about stolen wheels, you could etch your phone number into the footplates. You could do, but obviously when you come to resell it, you'd then have to get some new footplates, which would be a bit of a cost. Of course, you could fill them and sand them and respray them. You could do that, or you could use invisible pen or something like that as well as a backup. But really, they get, you know, potentially they can get nicked, these wheels, can't they? They're small and can be lobbed in the back of a car quite quickly. Checking in from Bath, UK, V5F, sweet. Bath is not very far from where we are. It's about an hour-ish. Gothenburg, Sweden, running Gotway Tesla currently, which works. Melksham in Wiltshire, KS18L. You can't vote for the third one, you need to vote for the number and the name. So if you vote and just say third video, it ain't going to really count, because we've got to count these up next week to announce the winner. It'd be too much work for us to go back through. You need to mention the number and the name, so we put both up there for you. So is it possible to have the video number visible while it's shown like viewers' videos? Text viewer video number 45. I think so, yeah. Don't think that can be a problem, is it, Mara?
For the next competition, I can do that.
Yeah, for the next competition you can do that, yeah. It just means editing the video, essentially. Vote 62. So we've got some votes coming in, so need a number, and that's what we'll go off. So vote on those numbers, essentially. Someone else says, can the numbers and names be put at the end like credits? Easier to watch a video than worrying about remembering the name and number after. Well, we'll overlay it. I think that's probably the best suggestion by Marcus. Overlay it through the entire video. Let's just pop back up. Yeah, cool, sweet. Right, so we got votes coming in. We got a vote for number 2. Was there a number 2?
Second video is 68.
Yeah, so no, number 2. That you got to go by the numbers and put on the videos, basically. So the numbers that are on the videos. We'll play them again at the end as well. So we'll play Henrik's video at the end, the stolen electric unicycle, and we'll play the viewers' videos again for you guys who are not sure on the numbers. But there we go. Is there any kit to mount the King Song big pedals on the Monster? Not to my knowledge, no, and I haven't even tried, so I couldn't even tell you whether they would. Probably, I suppose it's going to, you could fabricate something, you must be able to, so yeah. Yesterday I was filming myself in a car park on my V8, it was windy, had action cam on tripod, leant up against front wheel, got in car, forgot about it, drove over it, over it, and I came back for it, so brilliant. I smashed up your camera then. Is your camera okay, or is it broken? 69, so there we go. And someone has actually said no, bigger Gotway pedals are in production, which they are. There's some images out there. So, hi Ronnie, how you doing? You've just logged in. Good to see you, mate. So we play then, we've got one viewer's video now. Please get on to these things. We've got news to come up as well. So one viewer's video, which is submitted. Don't forget, you're supposed to submit your viewers' videos. And if it trails at 1 a week to get 10, that's 10 weeks. Which might take quite some time. So here we go. Here's one viewer's video that's submitted.
Viewers' videos.
Boom. There you go. So send a URL in for your video. So upload it to YouTube or anywhere you like, as long as it's got a URL so we can actually download it. Then we can obviously add that to the playlist. So now we've got 3. So for those of you who don't know, we have 10 videos. Then we vote on top 3. The top 3 were played this week. And then from the top 3, we will count the votes over the next course of the next week. And choose a winner. £25 store credit at speedyfeet.co.uk, and then once we get to 10 we do a competition and we play them all. So from that point of view, you know what's going on. You should know by now. Those who don't, just ask in the comments and we can let you know what you need to do. It's fairly simple, fairly straightforward, and I think probably now, as I say, I'm not feeling great, so we'll now go to the news, and Mario will play the amazing news intro he's done, really cutting edge. He'll play it right now.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Me and that plate were in trouble again. Extra, 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 read all about it.
Okie dokie. So, first up, we have got an interesting one. I'm going to try and find a link for you. It's called the Viking EUC Challenge. And he has been around since goodness knows when. But let me try and find it. EUC Sweden. I'll try and get you a link so you can actually go and check it out, rather than trying to tell you about it and put it at the end. Is it the Swedish official electric unicycle club, Mario?
Yeah.
It is. Okay. Stefan, that's it. I forgot his name, see, it slipped from my mind. So here it is. I'll put that link now in the live chat comments. So we've got the Viking EUC challenges are a set of competitive and measurable exercises by EUC Sweden. The exercise we focused on natural agility on the EUC and is not about handstanding and tricking, but rather on activities as slalom, jumping and control in obstacle area. The items needed to do the exercise should be easy to get hold of so that riders can create their own exercise ground. Therefore, it is not practical to use specific mountain bike trails or specific skate parks, as it is impossible to find the same in every town and country. I've put the link in there. If you go and have a look at that, you can actually join in and they will publish the results. So you can do all sorts of things. There's slalom courses that you can set up based on the measurements they give. So if you can imagine it, if you buy a load of cheap cones off eBay or something, or markers, you can set up an identical slalom course and then you can compete against people all around the world, but you can do it in your local car park, as long as it's safe to do so. Could be quite dangerous when you're very busy. Be entertaining, but probably quite dangerous. So, for instance, the time's already up here. They've already got a course. If you have a look, if you're interested, you can see the picture on the screen, but if you go to the link as well, you can see how it's laid out. You can mimic that exactly, and then you can film it and time it, and then you can enter that competition. So that might have been interest for some people out there, which should be quite good. So you can join in that. Number 2. Now, last week we mentioned about this, which was the Belgian Wheelers Community of Brussels YouTube video. Have we got the video to play? We haven't got the video to play. No, I remember in Married to Town we haven't got the video to play. But we talked about him playing polo on electric unicycles. Now that went ahead, that competition. And it looks like it went pretty well. There's a photo there of it. Can imagine having some serious accidents cramming into each other with that, but it depends how aggressive it got, I suppose. If I was playing, there would be carnage. There'd be some injured people and I feel very guilty. But I get a bit carried away with competitions, so yeah. We'll have to play, we have to do a UK tournament. Mario, should we just, me and you? And Mike, get me, you, Mike. Who else in the UK wants to play a game of that? We'd probably do it at the warehouse. Couldn't do, could we?
Rich.
Rich?
Yeah,
Rich, if you travel back, you know you just got home for picking up your new wheel, but if you travel back again, then that's 4 of us. We haven't got any sticks though, so just use pieces of wood. We haven't got any wood, but just use whatever we got. But anyway, that competition happens. It's on YouTube. The links will be provided. What we're doing with this show as well, so the news articles that happens now, Mario's turning it into a blog post, and then he's sending out a newsletter on it, and also a blog post will be on the site about the individual topics. So if you ever want to be interested in the things that have been mentioned here, they should be shortly after the show, a couple of days or something like that. They should be on the site under our blog section, so you can go and check it. Let's have a little look. Electric games in a place I can't pronounce in France. The electric games are coming this June 8th to 10th in France. Will be the 2nd annual electric games with races for electric unicycles and skateboards. At the same time, I wonder? Surely not. The competition features a few different courses, including street, slalom and off-roading. Also, there will be polo wheel, theme going on here, training and tournament. If you want to join, probably you'll need to be able to speak French, so keep that in mind. I can't speak. Can you speak French, Mario? Oui. A little. I can't speak French. But we're seeing like a rise now of competitions and stuff coming up through the woodwork. Polo seems to be the overriding factor. Segway polo has been done for quite some years. We sent us some t-shirts and stuff out to a group that played Segway polo. i.e. the two-wheel versions. That's been out some time. So people are slowly picking it up now, and the races and competitions and stuff are coming out, which we know what they say about motorsport, that it hones the design, etc., and reliability of things over time. So you never know, it could be a good thing if people are starting to do this sort of thing, as long as it's well organised and someone doesn't get their face smashed in. Micro Mobility Conference, 31st of January 2019, San Francisco. That date has gone, so you cannot attend that. So don't go to it. And it says 2018 was an important year in the electric transport industry. One big reason is because of the rise of so many dockless bike share and scooter share programs like Bird, Lime and Jump has proven seemingly overnight that there is a huge demand for personal and portable transportation in congested urban areas. Now, I read an article today, I came across it by mistake. I was looking for something completely different, an answer to a technical question about motors. Came across GQ magazine 2015 article talking about how terrible electric unicycles are, and you wobble about and you fall off and they're a death trap. So that, I'd never ever seen that article before. It was 2015, so it's quite some time ago. But that's pretty damaging. It ranks highly in the search results in Google, which is not great. Anyway, back to the article. There's also been a lot of controversy around the methods some companies have used to roll out their programs, raising concerns about the public safety and accessibility. Despite these concerns, the flood of varying options are opening so many eyes to a new, more efficient way of life. Conversations among city officials and rideshare companies are not debating whether or not these new micromobility solutions should exist, but how they should exist. It's just a matter of implementation. This conference was chock full of key players from all angles: producers, service providers, local governments, reps and venture capital. So that's pretty cool. And you've seen it in the news about Lime quite a lot. These scooters getting dumped around all over the place. But it's actually created a subsidiary, as in a job by people, to actually go and collect these scooters and charge them up. And you can get paid for doing it. There's a couple of YouTube videos out there of people picking these scooters up. I don't think it can ever take off with electric unicycles unless everyone learns to ride them in some proficiency training program or something like that. Because you can get on a scooter and just ride it. But getting on an electric unicycle and just riding it is, unless you're very special, is very rare. So they're saying, what is micro-mobility? According to the founders of the conference, they used weight to quantify it. So any transport vehicles up to 500 kilograms falls 500 kilograms falls into that category. That seems quite heavy, 500 kilograms.
That's the...
Oh, it's the upper. It's the upper 500 kilograms, not the lower. That's a lot of batteries. Next article, Kevlar hoodie. Now, Mario sourced all these articles, by the way, so I'm reading them for the first time. Well, kind of. I had a quick look at them. Kevlar hoodie with removable pads for elbows, shoulders and back. It's from the scam site Indiegogo. So if you want to waste some money and throw it away, there it is on the screen. It's called Armoured and it's by Lazy Rolling, a couple of Swedish guys from Stockholm. They believe in making products that gives riders and confidence they need to feel safe so they can focus on improving their ride. The cool thing about it is it looks like a normal hoodie and you can use it as a normal hoodie, but it has inner pockets where you can put the protective pads and feel safer whilst riding your wheel. Now there are loads of other products out there like this, especially in the motorcycle world. I've got a motorcycle jacket that you can take the pads off and put them back in again. It isn't Kevlar, to be said, but there we go. I've also got Dragon jeans, D-R-A-G-G-I-N, and they got a logo of a dragon, which is a bit confusing, dragon. They're pretty cool. So they've got Kevlar inserts part of the way down. I think, actually it might be all Kevlar lined all the way down. So they're a jean on the outside with Kevlar on the inside, and you can put pads in those. But if you don't want to, they almost look like normal jeans. Quite pricey though, but well worth it. They last years. So that's that. So next one, so far, oh no, not next one. They've raised $15,000 and they're halfway to achieving their $30,000 goal. The gyro ball. Mario really wants one of these, and he said it'd be much better in his King song. He's going like that. He's going, no, he didn't say that. But anyway, is there a picture up of the gyro ball? There is, because I'm so far behind that I can't see it on my screen. Hey, there it is. Look at that. Looks like a speaker, doesn't it? Ah, lovely. Gyro Ball are an experienced team of product engineers, designers and innovators led by the founder Thomas O'Connell and inventor Mark Simmery, two EUC industry pioneers. Thomas was behind numerous globally successful rideable brands, and Mark is a micro-transportation industry leader and the original inventor of the self-balancing unicycle in 2005 and open wheel in 2013. Gyroboard was born out of frustration with poor quality design and ride experience of hoverboards, and they wanted to create a form factor that optimises the rider experience. That I've gone the look at that. Look. Got the wrong. Smooth. It was smooth here. Optimise the rider experience. That is designed and built with high quality components. That's fast. I presume it's supposed to say. It says that fast, but I'll struggle through it. And practical to get around on. I'm not paid, alright? I'm not paid to do this. So, you know, if I was paid, I'd put some effort in. After years in design and development, it's now we've now delivered a highly innovative. Did you write this? Or is this copy and paste? Okay, this is quite difficult to get through because it's not written in English. Well, it is English, but it's just in the wrong order. Highly innovative, perhaps the word should be, excited. And it's exciting and it's a patented product. There we go. Which launches globally in 2019. Should I read it as it's actually written? Makes no sense. The wheel has a 500 watt motor, 27 kilometer range, and a 20 kilometer hour top speed. But there you go. It's on the screen, and you saw what it looked like. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. If it's the size of a football, maybe it's good for a bit of fun, but I can't see that being any good at all. Can you? I really can't. Now, next up, and the final article, which may be or maybe not written in English. It's from a New Zealand newspaper. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Tauranga? Should we go with that? Tauranga. Sorry if you're from New Zealand and we're insulting you. A Tauranga man, which I presume is a locale, and it's not actually a type of man, but could be a type of man, like the missing link. A Tauranga man is paving the way for a new form of meter reading transport. So you know the guys that go around, they read your meter, a little thing, blip, blip, and as they come around with a van. This guy's doing an electric unicycle, and it looks like an M Super V3 S plus, possibly a 1300 watt hour. Looks like that to me. Craig Paul travels between jobs on an electric unicycle compared to the standard meter reader on foot. Well, they do it on foot over in New Zealand. Craig says he is the only meter reader who uses an electric unicycle, as it was his own personal choice to ride it. He describes it as economical and time saving, which it would be. I get sore legs, so I purchased it myself. It cost me $2,500. Despite the dangers of unicycling along public no dangers. Craig is well equipped with knee pads, bike gloves, and elbow pads. And if you want to read more on that story, it will be linked up for you. And that is the news. Smoothly read, efficiently read, and that's the latest stuff. And we've got articles from January 2019, some from 2018. So if you want the latest breaking news, don't come here, go somewhere else. If you want it to be read poorly and be out of date, ding, we're in. Right, anyway, let's go and have a little look. I'm going to go back to the comments now because people have been commenting, and I can't comment while I'm reading the news because I've got to be professional about it. T for Ian, please Mario, someone said. So, just a hint there again. Let's have a little look. So, the guy that ran over his camera, his name is 333 Inji. When he went back to go and get it, the girl was trying to pick it up and steal it. But her boyfriend said he actually wanted to hand it back to the real owner, which is quite nice of him. How very kind. And still working, which is all good. I've got a video of, I got them on a video doing a selfie with it and seeing their faces. They saw me coming back. It was very funny. So they started using the camera by the sounds of it anyway. I don't know if Ian would be interested in me posting it. Yes, you could post that video. You could send it to us and we can play it next week and say this is the chap, excuse me, this was the chap that got his camera run over and then nicked and then got it back again. Kevlar hoodie with protection inside. You can get it on Amazon for 70 bucks. So there you go. Go to Amazon. Not affiliated, but go to Amazon and get it for 70 bucks apparently. Gyro board. KS is involved here. Boards a fake. A-F-A-I-K. A fake? A fake? Not sure. Hi, Ian can you validate that King Song has some new wheel in production? Can you confirm? No, I can't. They don't tell me anything. Hold on, shall I ask him? Let me ask him right now. Do you have a new wheel in production? Should I spell the production right? Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I really? There we go. Right, I've asked, and I'll let you know next week if I don't get an answer. Well, I'll let you know an answer right away, obviously. A fake is as far as I know. Hey? Acronyms. I'm not cool, am I? That's the trouble, I'm not down with the cool kids. As far as I know. So I'm going to go back and reread that. King Song is involved, gyro board. King Song is involved here, as far as I know. Okay, rightio. You know more than me then on that front, with this breaking news. You guys should do the news, really. That's where it should happen. Right, what else we got on the show, Mario? Is there anything else we need to play? Or not? The whining... No, he's shaking his head. The whining sound from the V3, does it come from the motor or the PCB? It comes from the motor. Well, as long as you're riding along, it comes from the motor, and you notice that the pitch changes as you ride along, like almost every other wheel. So, there you go. So they do. So just get used to that. Some wheels are louder than others. I know that Ninebot changed the firmware on the E-Plus years ago. They changed the firmware on the E-Plus and made it noisier, and everyone didn't like it. And they changed it back again at some point. So, but there we go. So yeah, you will have noises. You'll have whines from motors. I say some brands are noisier than others. Some aren't. But some whine dogs up apparently, but I've never actually had that. Go past dogs and they start barking because of the high pitched noise. So I don't think I've missed any questions on here, and it'll be the end of the show. But I just need to double check that I'm not missing anyone out, because that would be terrible. If I kill that and then go back, refresh the page, and go back. Let's have a look. No, so I don't think I'm missing anything. Right, so don't forget to send in your viewers' videos, which you need to do. We've got those. Are we going to play the viewers' videos again, or are we not going to play the viewers' videos again?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. But we're also going to play Henrik's stolen electric unicycle video again as well. And so you guys can get the full lowdown on that. For those of you who haven't been watching the whole video, Henrik got his unicycle stolen, so he's going to play that video again, and Mari's going to play the viewers' videos again. But from me, this is it until next week. But we're going to play now play Henrik's first, I reckon. I only do that because Mary had chosen the other video to play, so I thought, how can I confuse that? Easy, have a quick look down and do a completely different video. It's only because we can end with the details for where they submit their videos to, so if we end on that note. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. These are the two videos that we've already played, but we're playing them again. Vote on the viewers' videos when it comes up. First is Henrik with his stolen electric unicycle. Help him out. Keep your eyes out and ears to the ground. So thank you very much, guys, and we will see you next week.
Somebody stole my electric unicycle. Can you believe it? Yes, that is the truth. I have lost my beloved KS18L. As some of you guys know, I've been using this wheel for quite some time. I had one of the samples from the first batch that was ever produced, because I made some range tests and review videos about this fantastic wheel. But now it's gone, and I'm really sad that I don't know who took it. So what is the story behind my loss? It's actually me that's an idiot, because I went to a local park to do some extra recordings for a video that I'm working on for my YouTube channel, Tech Drone Media. When I went back to the car, I decided to do a live stream from the location, to talk a little bit to the camera, so I put the wheel next to the car. So while gearing down, taking off all my safety equipment, the phone suddenly rang, and answering this, I just closed the trunk and stepped in the car and started driving away without the wheel, leaving it behind. That meant that the wheel was unattended for a longer period of time. When I found out that I lost it, I went back to check, but of course it was too late, and somebody decided to remove it from the premises. So what would be the fate of a wheel like that? There's several options as far as I see it. Somebody could have found it and thought it was a shame that such a nice device was just laying there on the grass, and put it in a trunk. And they might deliver it in for the police a little bit later. I'm fingers crossed this would be what happens. But You could also run across somebody that thinks this is nice. Now I got a new unicycle, but they don't have the charger for this. And this means that this is the reason why I've reached out to several of the dealers in Europe, because they will most likely purchase a charger from there to be able to charge the wheel. Then there's the even more sad scenario where they have decided to dump the wheel in the pond that was close to the parking lot where I stayed. I don't know if this is what happened, but I would really appreciate if all of you guys could keep an eye out if you see somebody announcing an electric unicycle either on the forum or on eBay that resembles the KS18L, and I will post a picture of it as well as the serial number so you will be able to recognize it. Alright, I don't know when I will be able to add unicycle related footage to the channel again. This is a $2,000 wheel or more to be able to get something that's similar to that. So that might take a while before I am in the position to do that. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.
Videos.